discussion about a controversial subject that we're going to get to in a second. And today is episode 2 of Calls with Lee. So I have a very special guest, and her name is Janelle Andre. And I want to just get into it because I know it's going to be spicy. So let me find the first question. Just know when I got this book, it's about to get spicy. But anyway, let me find the first question. Hold on. Why do you think that Black men don't help their partners as much? And if the answer is yes, do you feel that Black women play a part in them not helping? For me, I would say I really don't have like a opinion on this, and I kind of don't actually know what I think about it, but the thing that comes to mind, I believe that if a man knows that a woman loves him and that she's like gonna be down for him no matter what, I feel like he feels like he doesn't have to do as much, and he doesn't pick up as much responsibility as she does, because he feels like, oh, she got it, I feel like she makes him feel like he doesn't have to do as much, so I do believe that women also play a part in that. But here's Janelle's answer.
Why do I think men don't help their women? So I can only answer this as a Black woman, and as a Black woman. Not most of us, not all of us, grew up in homes, broken homes, where the father wasn't present. I feel as though our mothers made us feel as though that we had to keep the household going, while as we sit back and watch the brothers not do absolutely anything because the mom coddles them. And I think that Black boys see that. They see their Black moms doing everything, and they're treated like a queen or a king, while as their sisters are doing all the housework. It's because that mother hasn't instilled in her daughters that they are worth more than what they are given. And in turn, Black boys think the same thing. They think the role of a woman is to take care of home while they sit home and do absolutely nothing.
She's so smart. And I do believe that moms coddle their sons more than they do their daughters. And I also do believe that it comes from childhood trauma also. So definitely agree with her there. Okay, question number 2. Where do you think it comes from if you believe that women play a part in men not helping? Here's what Janelle had to say.
Do you believe women have played a part in men not helping? Absolutely. Everything goes back to childhood trauma. And I don't want to make it seem as though mothers are all to blame, because they're not. But when the father is absent, how are we going to blame them? The mother is the easiest one. So most of the blame goes to the fathers for being absent, but the moms are there. And instead of the moms being like, hey, this is not what it's supposed to, or what a man is supposed to do, they just coddle them. I've seen it done plenty of times. It's ridiculous. As a mother of 3 boys, I refuse to let my sons grow up thinking that just because a woman has a vagina, she needs to take care of everything. No, that's not how it works. Relationships are always 100-100 for each part, not 50-50. Everyone needs to be 100%. Black men can't seem to get that. I do not get it, and I think it's all because mothers coddle them. It's all about them coddling them. They don't have healthy relationships with men to begin with. So they feel as though to keep them into their lives, they have to do everything for them and not hold them accountable. I think everything stems from childhood trauma. I really do. Everything stems from childhood traumas. Everything that we do is learned behavior. The way we react to things, the way we handle stuff is learned behavior. It's our duty as the new generation to break that. For instance, if I go to do something and, I've grown up and I know that this is how my mother would handle it, but I didn't agree with, I would go the different way to see what the outcome would be about that.
She just be coming at your throat. But yes, I do believe that this generation needs to break that because it's over. Like, I feel like slowly but surely, like the energy is changing towards that. I do feel like more women are starting to be like, you need to pull your weight. You know, like you need to like get it together, homeboy, or else you better forget it forever. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Okay, number 4. What generation do you think set the tone for men not to help or do as much as women? For me, my answer is, I want to say back in the era where Barbara was calling Shirley, but I honestly don't know. It's a good question that I thought about, but I honestly don't really know. But let's see what Janelle has to say.
There is no generation of men that we can blame for this because this has been happening. It's been happening since time has been time. Men aren't nurturers. They're gatherers, are supposed to be gatherers, but the men these days don't be gathering nothing but their clothes to go live in the next bitch house. They're gonna let them in there because they aren't held accountable. They really aren't held accountable, and that's where it all begins. They need to be held accountable for all of their misdoings. And as women, we need to stop letting things go. No, don't do that anymore. Take that man aside and be like, hey, you did this, this, and this, and this, and I ain't like it. If they're going to leave, then they're going to leave. Who cares? You can find someone else. There's so many men out there. All men ain't trash, but for some reason, as black women, we like to pick trash ass men. I don't get it.
I do feel like she's right. I do feel like women need to check their man, like pull them aside and be like, "Hey, I don't like this. You need to change this. If you want to be here, you need to get it together." I do feel like women need to speak up more and make their men play a more significant role in their kids' life and in their own lives. So I definitely agree with her there. And who cares if they leave? Period. Okay, I think this is question number 5, but I'm not sure, but you get the concept. But anyway, number 5 is, do you think men are more involved in their children's lives in 2022 versus earlier years? My opinion, I wanted to say yes, because I do think that men are wanting to break the cycle. But when I think about, are they involved in everyday life, like getting them ready to go to school? Do they pick them up from school? Do they know like their child's teacher's email address? Like, is their phone on the phone number on the emergency contact? Like, I think about that, and I would say no, not a lot of men are like involved as much, you know, in that role. I could be wrong, and like I said, these are our opinions, and nobody is like saying these are facts. They're just opinions and what I believe and what Janelle believes. But let's see what Janelle thinks.
Do I think men are more involved with their kids in 2020 versus the 2000s? I think it's just the same thing. I think men do the bare minimum and then go about their days. I think that men that do stay in relationships because they have kids and don't want to pay child support only stay because they don't want to pay child support. There's no love in that family. And it's a shame because children can sense that. Children aren't dumb. They understand what's going on. And I think that women and men also need to realize you staying together in a toxic relationship is doing more damage than being single parents.
I do believe that men be doing the bare minimum. I mean, the bare minimum.
I'm here to pick up my son. Hey, son. All right, I'm out.
That's what I do believe, and it does do more damage to stay together when it's a toxic situation. But I feel like women be like, they use the excuse just because they want to be with them so bad and they kind of a little bit lack self-love that, oh, you know, I want to do this for my baby. I want to do, no, you want to do it for yourself, because if it was for your baby, you would want your baby to see the best out of you and him. So I agree with what she said. I forgot that I did also ask her, do you think that they are involved financially also?
I think so. I don't want to bash men, but I can't help it. But the financial, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it about the financial part. I don't know. I think that men who have it do support their kids financially, but the ones who blame everybody on everybody else and why they can't get a job to support them financially, they just don't, because it's always someone else's fault. It's never their fault. Nothing is ever their fault.
And as for financially, if you got it, you got it. But if you don't, I feel like, if she don't ask me, I ain't giving it to her. If she don't ask me, I'm not giving it to her. How do you feel about women these days who make men pay before any type of sex, any type of intimacy? How do you feel about them? For me, I want to say, I don't know. I feel like, yes, you need to let men know that you got standards. You're not about to come up in here and freeload off of me. But as for, like, before you do anything for me, before I give you some sex, you need to do something for me. I'm just like, no. And if a man was accepting that for, like, wanting that from me, I would be like, bye, out the door. Like, why would you waste your time knowing that somebody like that ain't for the long haul? So I feel like I'm not finna waste my time. But let's see what Janelle had to say.
So, and I've always held this opinion. If you're flying out someone for sex, there is a problem. The same thing with as women, as men too, because it happens to men as well. We have to be very aware of our surroundings and what is happening. These days, everybody is looking for a come up. Nobody wants to do the work anymore. If you're over here telling someone this and this and this, you got your own this and this and this, and all of a sudden someone wants you to fly them out, you have to be very cautious. Because everything these days is a come up, a ways to be a come up. Whether it be robbing, killing you, taking whatever you want. Just look at everything that's in the news today. There's sex trafficking. There's killing people to have what you got. Everybody has lost her freaking minds these days. And I think social media has a lot to play in that as well. I mean, if we go any further, if we look at our young daughters and they're looking up to these rappers, rapping about their pussies and having this, and this, and this, but neither one of them are rapping about what it means to be a fucking woman.
All that rub me and lick me and suck me.
So these girls don't know what it means to be a woman. What they think what it means to be a woman is to have a fat ass, a small waist, long ass nails, a raggedy ass wig, some eyelashes, and that's it. Niggas is going to want you.
Janelle, she got me appalled over here. No, she did not.
But men of worth and women of worth do not care about the outside. We care about what we can build together. And I think that if we want to talk about female empowerment, it's not about talking about how good our pussy is. It's about talking about how we can uplift each other and get out of these fucking this generational curse that we just stay in. Black women are not just about sex. We are about action. And I'm so sick of being sexualized and turning on my TV and seeing fucking asses and shit all over the goddamn place. Like, come on, man. You're fucking... I just don't get it sometimes. I really don't understand it. I think that social media has really warped our brains. That's it.
110% agree with Janelle on this. Nobody want to do the work no more. Everybody want an easy come up, and women do not be acting like women. Women be acting like prostitutes. I say what I said, and I stand on what I said. And that's what I gotta say. And social media is the biggest biggest contribution to that. So 100% agree with that. But thank you, Janelle, for coming, and thank you for your opinions. And if somebody doesn't like it, well, yeah. But if it helps somebody, I don't know what the heck that was. That was like some little dust. I don't know. But if somebody doesn't accept what you have to say or doesn't agree with us, you don't have to. These are just opinions. And if you learned something today, I love that for you. But please like, comment, and subscribe. I wish everybody abundance. Everybody except Tristan Thompson. But no, I'm just playing. But anyway, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Peace, love, and abundance. And always grow and learn to hear other people's opinion without feeling threatened or feeling like someone's shooting shots at you, because that's never what I'm promoting or never trying to, like, you know, do. But thank you all for watching. Please come back and please tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you want to hear. So remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.